SOS? I think so. Anyways, let's not worry about that. Let's talk about a game on hand, which is a TVP here on Catalina, as we have in the upper right-hand corner of the map our blue Terran player from Team Liquid. It is Bunny. And spawning in the 9 o'clock position, we have our pink Protoss player from DigPix, representing Dignitas DigPix here, the alliance of the two teams for the SC2 Improved Team League. It is Patience. Alright, so getting set to go into this second game, see what is going to come about. Bunny looking pretty solid lately. Seen him playing in Fragbite Masters, where he advanced through his group pretty handily. 2-0'd Sulky, and I think he 2-0'd Hyun as well in his group. And then he went 3-0 versus Showtime in the playoffs so far. And who does he go up against next? I think he goes up against Wellmu. I think. Or he might he might go up against Happy. I think he plays against Happy next in the next stage of the Fragbite Masters playoffs, which is probably going to be on Monday or Tuesday, I imagine. I believe, anyways. So Bunny looking pretty solid lately. His TVP looking good, and of course we'll be in WCS later. Well, not later this month, but the early stages of next month. He's, I believe, Bunny's going to Gfinity as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think. I do believe he is. I think he's going to Gfinity, which is not this weekend, but next. I'm going to be there doing the observing, which is going to be a lot of fun. I think Snoot's going as well, I believe. Going to be very exciting. I talked about it a bit yesterday, but I'm going on my travels. I'm going to Gfinity next weekend, and then I'm going to Paris for a few days, and then I'm going to be going to the WCS finals, which is going to be really exciting. Considering I haven't really actually been to a proper live StarCraft event before, nothing, big. The biggest thing I've been to is some UK land, which really wasn't big at all, you know what I mean, so this is going to be pretty awesome, I hope. So, yeah, Reaper opening here for Bunny, no real surprises, and just wants to get this Reaper out early on, and, get his scouting information. Command Center's on the way for him back at home, and Nexus on the way here for Patience as well. No real surprises to begin the game. Quite a lot of gas mine though for Patience, so I'm probably going to be looking to head into a fairly fast Stargate or something along those lines. Could just be a fairly fast Triad Council. Any kind of tech would make sense, and you can see Bunny already coming back in here, just trying to keep an eye on what exactly is going on early in this game. Back at home, he's going to need to mine gas himself, and he's going to opt for a fairly aggressive opening in the form of a factory play, which is most likely going to be some kind of Widow Mine Medevac combination, as that Stargate does now start up for Patience in the back of his main base mineral line. So Stargate coming out, and Bunny shouldn't die to this or anything, and he may not scout it. It depends how much he really wants to commit with this Reaper. He's actually going to get a probe kill, which is really nice, especially if he continues to keep this Reaper alive. But still no scouting information on that Stargate just yet, which is a little bit unfortunate, and but he still has that Reaper alive, so still the opportunity. And again, back at home, he should have plenty to be able to deal with this. It kind of depends when he decides to move out and when exactly the Oracle comes in, because initially he's probably going to stay a bit defensive for these mines, but once that medevac's up, he's going to be moving out and looking to do some damage. So maybe if he gets caught a little bit out of position when that Oracle comes in, he might be in a little bit of trouble, but I believe the Oracle's going to hit just before the medevac comes out or so, so it's probably not going to be too bad, although he is starting to move out with a few Marines, so 6 Marines here starting to move forwards and looking to put on a bit of light pressure to begin, and bait out a foot and overcharge a little bit earlier on than usual. A Widow Mine coming across the map as well to back this up, so Bunny really has got pretty much everything coming across the map for himself right now, and this Oracle. Has Patience scouted yet? No, he hasn't, and oh, that's so unfortunate, as the Reaper actually sees that Oracle too. So this is really unfortunate for Patience, because he doesn't know where Bunny actually is, so he actually is going in the wrong direction right now, as these Marines force that overfoot and overcharge on the main base, or sorry, on the natural expansion, which does leave that main base a little bit vulnerable. The Reaper does spot the Stargate too, so Bunny has to respond now to this, and probably wants to be a little bit careful. He's going to leave 4 Marines and this medevac here for now, and that'll cover his natural at least, as he lifts up a SCV by mistake. And just having on his extra barracks now. Widow Mine hidden in the main base mineral line, so he's pretty much covered here. Turret on the way up as well, and this Oracle comes in, but gets deflected by the Marines, which are backed up by that medevac there. So this Oracle just going to continue flying around, going to loop around, and we actually have a Viking on the way out, which is a pretty cool addition, to be fair. you know, it's pretty much just completely shuts down the Oracle. I mean, you don't have to worry so much. I mean, it's not going to be able to 100% kill the Oracle. The Oracle will outrun a Viking, but it's pretty much going to be able to deflect it. So it's not just going to be able to come in and continuously pick off SCVs in one location for a long period of time. So that Viking going to come out, start fending that Oracle away as Bunny comes in a little bit further towards this natural expansion. Now his Murder Mine goes down. He's looking for a Stalker kill, and he's just not going to be able to get that. He might be able to still chase it, but might just go for probes here in the end. He's going to grab 2 probes in total. Not too much damage done. Would have been nice if he got that Stalker. Just a little bit unfortunate that he didn't. But here could go, drop into the main base, and Widow Mines will burrow, and just 1 worker killed so far. The other Widow Mine actually going to be escaping here in the medevac, which takes a lot of hits from that Photon Overcharge, and probably will just have to head back home. Can't really risk flying back in there. A couple of Stalker shots, or 3 or so Stalker shots, and that will go down. And you know, don't really want to be losing your early medevacs. Medevac's always something to have a nice, something you want to keep a nice high count of. And you know, the less you have to make, the better, because the sooner you can go into Viking production. Oracle just come in and snags 4 kills on this natural expansion, and this is kind of the annoying thing about the Viking, because the Oracle can't just hide in this top right hand corner. So the Viking's actually going to be able to try and cut this off, and it's actually going in the perfect position here. Oh, he turns around at the last moment though, so a little bit unfortunate there, and Bunny not quite able to pick up the kill on that, but yeah, I mean, at the same time, Patience shouldn't really be letting it die, you know. He should be looking to keep it alive, continue to come back in every now and then. Killing it would have been nice, and you can see Bunny's basically waited as long as possible to put these turrets down. But now he has to put them down so that he can freely move out on the map without worrying about this Oracle coming in and killing a bunch of SCVs. So, going to start getting that down. Blink coming up back at home for Patience, +1 armor, as well as his first Colossus on the way out, as we do actually have another Widow Mine popping into this natural, and that does get 3 workers killed. Was that on that medevac as well? Did that medevac go down? Yeah, so medevac actually suicided itself there. But get 3 workers. Worthwhile. I guess it's kind of one of those 50-50 things you can't say for sure. I guess 3 workers for medevac. I don't know. Anyways, barracks number 4 and 5 on the way up. Now, after the 3rd CC though, so Bunny really just looking to get into the 3rd command center, get his economy going in this game, and then go into his barracks from there, and, you know, go into his extra production from that point, as we've seen SCV getting taken down here, and these Marines convening in the main base to try and block away that Oracle. So again, Oracle just being annoying, where can be 6 kills on it in total so far, and I believe most of those are SCVs, so Patience putting down a pylon, a couple of pylons down to the south side here, and I wonder if he's just going to get really aggressive off of 2 bases. He's adding on, looking as though he wants to add on a 3rd base though, so perhaps not. I mean, it is really quite late in the game to start being aggressive off of 2 bases, I suppose, but a little bit odd to get these pylons going. I mean, I guess he's looking to just start setting up potential run buys in towards this 3rd base a little bit later on, keep the Terran player honest, but okay. Anyways, some Stalkers clean up that first Marine, and scan does come down from Bunny, who looks to see the composition here, and he does see the first Colossus a little bit too far forward. Time Warp and a couple of Force Fields coming down here though. Bunny going to keep moving forwards. The Mothership Core is going to go down. First Colossus goes down as well. There isn't very much to tank here at all, and only that 1 Colossus left, and Bunny is just stimming up this ramp. He is just moving forwards here. Well, not quite moving, he had a bit of a concave going for him as well, but he's just going to keep on moving forwards, blinking away now. Patience is in a little spot of trouble. He's having to defend his natural. Vikings are landed as well. Reinforcements coming across the map for Bunny. Another Vikings Colossus is about to come out, but it's a little way away just now. Mothership Core being chrono boosted here as well, and I don't think Bunny's going to have enough to quite be able to just kind of end this game or anything, especially with this Colossus coming out. Vikings should lift up and get some shots onto that. Stalkers are so low on hit points here as he blinks forward, tries to grab one of them Vikings, and he should be able to grab one of them now as they lift up. A little bit immobile there for a moment or two. As these Stalkers, they're starting to go down very quickly. There's a lot of Marauders here in this army, and Patience is forced back in towards his natural. His 3rd base is a little bit open here, and these Vikings could definitely go for that Mothership Core, but he's actually going to get blinked upon. Bunny going to stim forwards, going for the Colossus once again. Once that Colossus falls, there's only these gateway units which are not too powerful on their own, although that being said, the Zealot's doing a good job of tanking so far. These Stalkers though taking down every single medevac, and those are big pickoffs here for Patience, shutting down that medevac count, forcing Bunny to remake some of those, and Bunny maybe just over rallying a little bit there, you know, sticking around a little bit too long. That being said, the tech tree of Patience has been completely reset. All he has right now is Blink Stalkers, and not even a single Colossus. Oh, sorry, there is 1 Colossus just moving out right now. So 1 Colossus, you know, it's kind of okay. So I think overall this has worked out pretty okay for Bunny. Keeping that Colossus count low. I mean, obviously have this Oracle doing a little bit of damage here for a little while. the important thing to kind of understand here, I guess, is that having killed the Colossi, it's really going to delay Patience's tech switch into Templar Archives, into Storm, and into kind of the combination of splash damage. So that's when pros really get super strong, when you get that combo of Colossi Storm. But that's not going to be around for quite some time here. Bunny, with a upgrade lead, might be able to take a fight. I think Patience has maybe been a little bit over-aggressive out on the map. A few Stalkers just going to blink away. They don't get too much done. We'll kill a little bit of energy on the Medivacs, but that's about it. And, Bunny's not too afraid to attack right now because he knows the Colossi count is fairly low. And he knows with a good split, he can probably still look to maybe engage this. A lot of Zealots mixed in this time around. And that's something which has been missing so far by Patience. So the Stim's going to come in here. There is going to be a Time Warp available. Marines all to the left-hand side. He needs to pull those back and let the Marauders do the tanking out the front here. As these Zealots run in. Again, the Zealots are just so tanky. And that's the real difference between this fight and the previous ones. As we still have this Oracle being a little bit annoying. And that Oracle up to 15 kills right now. I mean, he's been an absolute hero this game. But now he will fall after killing 3 final SCVs. So Oracle goes down here. And Bunny, with an upgrade lead for now, is just going to have to back off, I think. Might be nice to try and maybe start dropping a little bit, get some units in towards this main base, and start pulling Patience around. Definitely a possibility, and especially with this number of Medivacs which he's been able to rebuild, he has enough to be able to afford to send a couple in towards those the main base, and try and hit the third base at the same time. Perhaps some Blink Stalkers moving forwards. They're going to be looking to try and pick off a couple of units, maybe a Viking or so, and blink away. Any kind of free damage is going to be good damage. We also have 4 Zealots set up, ready to move in towards that third base as well. But a couple of Marines set to go into a bunker here. So Bunny getting set up as these Stalkers getting a little bit of free damage done, but one of them getting picked off there. The blink not quite fast enough, and a nice scan is going to be able to pick off that observer also. So both players just kind of calming down a little bit here. Not too much going to be happening for a couple of moments at least, as this bunker is going to finish maybe just in time. These 4 Zealots are on the way in. Bunny's starting to move out, but the Marines are going to go down just before they can get into that bunker. Patience is going to move away though, just going to save these Zealots for another time. Knows the army probably already on the way back, and Bunny just sending 4 Marines into that bunker there. Something you will be wanting to look for is where those Zealots came from. Where's that pylon? The pylon's pretty far away though, so it's going to be quite hard for him to find as another observer gets picked off here. Another nice scan, continuing to deny the vision of Patience. And the less vision he has, the less, the less good decisions he's going to be able to make, as Stalkers try and get a Viking there, but only hit half the health off of one. As a lot of Zealots and Archon mixed in as well now. A couple of Templars being made, but there is no Storm. So just Archons at this point in time as Bunny moving forwards here. And these Vikings are going to start moving forwards as well. That's going to be a dead Mothership Core. Nothing coming off of that as these Stalkers looking to try and get into a position. And Patience in a bit of a tough spot because he's going to allow Bunny to get up his ramp and go into his natural. And this is kind of awkward because now Patience has to run up a ramp into Bunny. And he kind of has to do it because otherwise he's going to lose his natural. He loses a Colossus here straight away as well. And these Vikings continue to work away at the Colossi in the back. And Bunny, is he going to be able to make this happen? The Colossi starting to close the distance now, but there's only 2 of them. Some Marines from behind as well. And these Archons will also add in a lot in terms of tankiness. And he's not going to quite be able to take down the next couple of Colossi. There's a couple of Zealots doing some damage at the natural. Bunny going to boost away here, but it looks as though he's going to lose his entire army, and these Zealots doing some major damage. So both players taking some economic damage right now, as Bunny boosting away some Stalkers being warped in, trying to shut off these Medivacs from retreating. And with boost, he's probably going to lose maybe 1. He's got another blink available. Is he going to lose 2? No. Is he going to lose all 3? No, surely not. Loses 2 in the end. That was really well played by Patience. He kind of sent his units around kind of in the perfect places, just kind of turn this to be able to, he warped in Stalkers and moved them well to be able to get that done. As Bunny in a little bit of trouble now perhaps. He's trying to take a 4th base, but he's got this big army of Patience on his front door, and he's actually going to lose that 4th command center, so that's a little bit of a shame there, that going down. And Bunny is maybe in a little bit of trouble here. There's only 1 Colossus though. Okay, there's a second one coming forwards now. Stalker's blinking forwards. It's going to be a couple of free Marauders. And Bunny maybe just needs to split up on the high ground. May have to just find... I mean, now he's in a bit of an issue where he has to come down a ramp into Patience. So this isn't the best of positions for him to fight in. Patience about to get +2 attack, and that will help him out a bunch because it's going to even up those upgrades. Bunny about to get +3 attack though, so that's going to be an upgrade advantage for him. As this bunker under attack by a lot of Zealots here. And if +3 finished a little bit sooner, them Zealots might have got a little bit more weakened before actually taking down that bunker. As Bunny is still looking for a way to try and fight into this. He might just have to pull his SCVs if he wants to really fight this. He's got some units going to be able to come in from behind as well from his production lines. As Patience backing off for a couple of moments here, and Bunny trying to spread out as best he can, get into his best concave possible. But I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. I think if the Archons adding in a little bit of extra tankiness is not going to be enough. And Patience takes game number 2, and Dignity